Hi, I'm Jeremiah. Welcome to Up at Night. This podcast is all about learning from thought leaders, academics, and professionals based on one fundamental question. What keeps you up at night? Hey everyone, welcome to Up at Night. I am super excited to be joined by Ian Lajoie today. Ian is a good friend of mine. He's one of the most amazing athletes I know, has run multiple Ironman, and is someone very inspiring and also who helps a lot of entrepreneurs in the community around the Quebec and all around the world. So Ian, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Jeremy. I'm super happy, super exciting to be here today.
That's awesome. So let's jump right into it. Ian, I would like you to share a bit about the person you are and how you end up creating all these amazing companies. So the Group Action, the Superstars, all the training you do also around the Ironman, and all the involvement you had in the business and entrepreneurship community around Quebec. So where did you start it, and how did you end up doing all these things?
So first, I'm super excited. I'm grateful to be here today. For all people listening, guys, if you can just like, share, put some comments below if it makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, put some comments. I love to read your interaction after the show. So I just finished, funny because I just finished a little workshop here at Groupe Lamar. They're a broker, real estate broker. And we talk about the little step, la puissance des petits pas, all the little step guys doing every single day. It's crazy because the Everest Mount is only one step at a time. Small step, small step, small step. Boom, you reach the top of the world. For me, I decided to switch habit, so I quit drinking and put all this energy into Ironman training. That now I'm just finished my seven half Ironman, and this all small step that sometimes just changing a unhealthy habit to something is a better priority for me. That's how I grow and I be here. Here I am in 2 years term. So it doesn't happen like right away, but the decision I made January 1st to stop drinking and focus on training, that bring me to launch businesses, to find my ex-girlfriend, to do some event, to do other stuff. So I find love. Instead of partying, I was more focused on business and everything. So it's just like switching some small habit that make me where I am right now.
That's pretty cool that you talk about small incremental step, and it all starts with the mindset. Before going into that, how were you as a kid? Were you like the typical kid that fits in the mold, good at school and all that? Or what were you as a kid growing up?
My mom and dad are so good. I was that dad. I'm an average guy, so I always be like average. I was living in the South Shore of Montreal. Not like big thing. My parents were not poor; they were not rich. Nothing really happened when I was young, so like was a trauma, big trauma. That one day, yes, I got shit, I got bullied, I got stuff happened to me. But as like an average guy, um, I was not fitting in the mold. I was always feeling I was not, I was different. I tried. I don't have like a lot of friends. Moved from school, from the private school to public school, and I finished, graduate my secondary, and I was missing one credit, so I have to go to do like a 6 months doing like the mathematics and I think the physics part, and to go to college, CJ here. So anyway, I never really fit. And I'm 40 years old, and I'm not fitting as well in the average world. I'm really like feeling like I'm different, and I was like, why I'm different. And when I find a guy like you, of an entrepreneurs, speaker and stuff, I'm like, oh, finally, I'm not that different. I'm just different from average people. That's it.
And it's great that at some point you accepted that, because I think a lot of people are thinking about starting a podcast, starting their own company, starting to understand more about coaching to help other people. Um, at what year or what was the significant event that made you confident enough to say, you know what, I'm going to pursue my own path instead of getting a job. I'm going to pursue my own career.
The funny part is, I never thought I will become an entrepreneur. I become entrepreneurs by accident. I was working in the website industry in 2007, and one of my first clients was selling batteries called Battery Kingpin, the kingpin of the battery, selling car battery and stuff. And one day I go there to change the battery in my motorcycle, and a family die because they don't have a small battery in their smoke alarm detector. And the owner told me, Ian, you're smart, find a solution. And we launched a program called Battery for Life program. It was a program, a membership that you receive at home twice a year, a battery for your smoke alarm detector. And it's always starting to become an entrepreneur. So I never thought that I don't even know what was entrepreneurship back then. I was finishing university in finance to get a good job that my parents are gonna be proud of me, and I never really find a real job. The first one I got was as when I graduate to be working with a bank, and I need to be 6 months there to be a full time, and 6 months minus 1 day they kick me out, and that's when I start to become entrepreneur, starting my journey as a business coach, starting my journey as a what I'm doing right now. So it's funny because a bad event create the man I am right now.
Yeah. And from what I see, knowing you now over the years, you seems to be really taking pride in helping others, whether it's an Ironman, whether it's a business, whether it's making an event to motivate people to do something different for themselves. What I would like to ask you is, when did you realize that this this success for you was really about helping the other people achieving their dream? When did you realize, because it's now part of your mantra, right? Making actions into powerful intentions to help people. When did that really become something that resonate with you and kind of became your mission?
The funny part, it took me like 2 years. The I don't know in English, syndrome d'imposteur, when you think you're
The
somebody.
imposter syndrome. Yeah.
So when I start doing business coaching, I don't have a Lamborghini and I don't have like a big house, I don't make $1 million, seven figure, and whatever, like all those guys nowadays. So I just want to help. And it took me 2 years to get my real clients. I was saying like entrepreneurs making between $5 to $25 million revenue. That was the clients I was aiming. It took me 2 years to get this finally these clients, and now I'm coaching all over the world and then big stages and all that stuff. But the thing is, when I start, I know it deep inside of me that this is my life mission. I need to be on stage. I need to be as a messenger to help people. People need joy. They need love. They need happiness. They need kicking the butt, because sometimes they just need like, mm, and sometimes just like something you did well. So that's my life mission, and that's why when I'm aligned with what I'm doing right now, everything has come more easier than if I try to do other stuff. I tried to come back to find a job. Nobody want to hire me, so I said, okay, let's keep doing coaching. And then all the time I tried to get a job, never get a job. All the time I said, okay, let's do what I meant to be, and boom, boom, we got clients, and like phone ringing, like I don't even know was a referral by somebody I coach and whatever, and just all the time the God, the universe send me this thing. And all the time I'm doing some massive event, the one I'm doing like in 3 weeks. Everything, yes, it's just a lot of challenge, but everything fits like not easy, easier. And that's where what I'm meant to be.
Yeah. And I think you bring a point that is important here. It gets easier with time, but it's always emotionally intense, right? So to get to where you are today, if I look at the events you're putting in place in a couple of weeks, which I'm very happy to participate, by the way, and thank you for that. How hard was it the first time when you don't have that experience, when you have to grind to get a couple of attendees? Tell me a bit about the process of learning how to curate such an event.
See, right now, guys, life is hard. So choose your hard, but life is hard because we're gonna die. If you hit the gym, it's gonna be hard. If you do Ironman, it's gonna be hard. If you want to be successful, it's gonna be hard. And all the event, I remember the first one I did was 100 people. I put like almost a month, go crazy. And I promised myself I will never do an event again. It was only 100 person, and I called all of them. On their phone, my best friend, yes, I will take a ticket. Okay, refresh, 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 waiting. That he just told me he's gonna buy a ticket. Or maybe just forget tomorrow, he will do it. And then like all the people you call say, yeah, we'll be there. They don't purchase a ticket. So that was like 100 people. And it was hard. But when I see the people reaction, when I see the people after, I got some few people write me back, or I met 3 months later, say, hey, when you did that event, I met that people, I do this, I did that, and thank you. Did I change their life? No, I just had the messenger. So I just put the right people there, and they did the work. And that's my life mission, to create those events, to put like the right people, the right timing, and put people who want to hear that message together. And this is amazing, because nowadays will be my third edition. It's been like my fifth big event. And when I did my first one, I sold 4 tickets, 2 week prior the event. It was 1,000 place on the south shore of Montreal. Huge place, two floor. I sold 4 tickets. Everybody calling me, hey, how's your ticket sale going? Oh, pretty well actually. I just need whatever 1,000 more tickets to be sold. And I was like, wow, how am I gonna do this? And whatever. I work hard, universe, everybody again, and then we did it. And I was so happy, because it will be my end. If this one wasn't working, I went from 100 to 1,000. You can do like 200, 500. No, no, 100 people, 1,000 people, and it went well. Yes, it was hard, but when I met the people after, told me that they met other people, and they launch their businesses, they find some partner, they validate some idea. Wow, this is my drive. This is my energy to create those events, that I want to have more people to have joy, connect, and be inspired by those type of events.
I like your message because it's really inspiring in terms of resilience. And unfortunately, it's we're exposed right now on social media to a lot of online course, or I call them wannabe life coach, that says, hey, take this $200 course and in 3 weeks you're going to be a millionaire, right? um, please tell us a little bit about how important that resiliency is, that hard work, that grind that you got to go through. Because up until now, all the guests I had on the show all tell me one thing, and they all have one thing in common: persistence through hardship. It's going to be hard. You got to push through it. So, could you share a bit, a moment where you almost threw the towel, where you were discouraged, but you really pursued through this?
Guys, the event I was talking about, my first big event, Power Action, I in my head, I canceled the event at least 20 times. At least.
Wow.
It was one of my major success that launched me, and then I proved myself I can do those events. It was me against me. I don't really do it for money, because it cost me a lot of money to doing this event. And but after that, I know I can do it. And that was the money to pay for me to know what I can do. When I do an Ironman, guys, is 4 to 6 months, almost 1 or 2 training a day, 6 times a week. Sometimes I have morning, I have a hard time to get out of bed, because I'm sore from and I have like a crazy workout, 2 hour bicycle, and we are a Saturday morning. I have a crazy day, and I have to fit this 2 hour or two training inside of my life. Um, it's not sacrifice, it's priority. I decide to do this. I decide I want to be the best, and it's a choice. I can be average, and average, guys, is so much easier. I can watch Netflix and chill. I can be on Facebook at night. I decide to go bed around 9 and 10, to wake up at 5 every morning for the past 10 years, and now I'm starting to have success, because I wake up at 5 for the past 10 years. If I go back and I know all the hard work I need to put to be where I am, I will never do it again. Of course, I will choose the average, and I'm starting. And you need to be bold. You need to take action. I will take like 2 seconds. Yesterday on Friday, I was doing a massive event. Was supposed to be April 10, and this Friday, like 3 days ago, I received a phone call at 4 p.m. on a Friday. Your major guest cannot be there April 10. What you want to do? Because the major guy have another event and you have to go. So you call me and say, hey, listen, I'm sorry. We give you your money back. I can be there. And this is the guy. And the next day, all my ads, all my promotion, everything is done to launch. And the guy, I have a video. This is my ad saying, hey guys, I will be April 10 at this event and with his face. This is my ad. And it can be like, on Friday, 3 days ago. So I'm like, okay, find solution. So I need to find a replacement. So I went online. Who's a nice speaker? Louis Ohm who's living in LA. Last night he was in New York. I'm in Montreal. I buy a VIP ticket. I drove yesterday morning at 6 a.m. to be there. Over there at 5 p.m. The show starting at 7. I buy 2 big coffee, latte, Starbucks. I find 2 guys was getting inside the conference. I just follow them. These guys were the camera guy. I just follow them and I say, I'm looking for Louis. I want to give him a coffee to try to have like a 30-second shot to ask him, hey, do you want to be part of my event April 9? Because we switched the date. So last night I was backstage with Louis. I asked him. He did not say yes. He did not say no. But I try my master plan work. And finally, this morning, I received a date from the place where the venue where we're doing the event that it can be done April 9, and our major guest Georges Saint-Pierre will be there April 9. So we have to move everything for Wednesday or Thursday. So today, by the way, I drove back from New York at usually I go to bed at 9. So the event finished at 11. So I drove back the last night. I'm here. I'm doing an event, a workshop this morning. So whatever, guys. If you want, there's always solution. And when you're bold and you take some massive action, that's how you get result. Are we gonna get Louis on this year? Maybe yes, maybe not, maybe next year. But I know that I just went all the way all in to maybe get this guy.
It's really about the effort, and eventually the grind's gonna pay off. And that's one thing I agree and appreciate you sharing that with us, because it is so true. Most entrepreneurs, if they're really honest, like you said, and I look back, what I had to do over the last 10 years to get to where I am, would I do it again? Probably not. You're absolutely right.
No, no, never.
But at the same time, it's so satisfying to see that when we put on the effort, what we can accomplish. But I appreciate your honesty saying that, yes, it's not easy. What would be the one advice you give to, let's say, a kid listening to this video right now and he just finished university. He's not sure that, like you said, like me or you, he doesn't really fit the mold and is wondering, you know what? Should I start a business? Should I start doing this? Should I start doing that? What would be an advice you give him?
I love the Ironman mantra. Say anything is possible. For me, doing an Ironman was impossible. Just impossible. And guys, you can do whatever you want. Just do the little step, like A to B. Take Everest Mount is there's 4 camp. So you just reach a camp 1. Or just go see, is it the Everest Mount you want to climb, or you want to do Kilimanjaro, or you want to do other stuff? So first of all, just try to see, do you like it? It's really trendy to be entrepreneurs. It's not for everyone. It's really trendy to do whatever like you see online. It's okay, but do whatever you want and something that drive you, because entrepreneurship, it's a mindset, it's a journey, it's a lifestyle. You're working 24/7, 7 day a week. For many years, took me 10 years to reach the success I have right now. And only I've done this. But now, yes, it's easier. Yes, because I worked hard the past 10 years. But I did nothing. I just did a little step of what I want to do. And the funny part is when you do the little step, after that, you can go faster and you make bigger step. Or you can have a team, or you can have more resources. You can use social media, whatever. So guys, step 1, what you really want to do for you. Not because it make money, not because your parents, not because your friend gonna be proud, not because you see this guy doing whatever he's doing. See, do something for you that you can last at least a year or 2. It took
To
10
build that
past,
resilience. Yeah.
yeah, it take 10,000 hours to build it, master your craft. So if you work 40 hours a week times 52, guys, at least 6 months to a year, just go all in. And even if you do it or not, you will acquire some knowledge and skill that you can use and do it in other stuff. So even if you're employee, you can be the best employees inside of inside of the business. You can create multiple source of income in the same business. People say, "Oh, I want to start my own business." If you love what you do, you can just go see your boss. Hey, if I bring you more money, can I get a percentage of this? He will say yes, of course, and you can be like an entrepreneur. That's new trend that people don't even know, and there's so many ways you can make money. That's one thing. Make money, fine. Have fun making money, and make sure while you're doing this, you help other people, and that's gonna be a life journey.
Yeah, and I totally agree with that. Now, how do you motivate yourself when you hit a low? Because like you said, whether it's entrepreneurship or Ironman and all that, the hardest part and also the most satisfying is, like you said, to kick yourself in the butt sometimes when you want to procrastinate, when you don't want to do something and you do it anyway. How did you find inspiration when you hit a low, when you just want to stay in bed, when you're like, you know what, I'm going to do this tomorrow? How do you motivate yourself to do it anyway?
And that's why, guys, go watch Simon Sinek, starting with the why. My why is to doing those events. My why was to do Ironman because I have a program called Iron Star. I bring now CEOs like you doing Ironman. Um, when your why is strong enough, even I'm tired, even I drive all night long, almost I sleep 4 hours. My why was so powerful that that little sacrifice or little effort, it's nothing because I'm seeing the big picture. I'm seeing where I'm going, and just enjoy the process. It's gonna be art anyway, so enjoy the process.
I appreciate that. Ian, now that we talk about books or inspiration, what were your biggest source of inspiration when you were reading about, coaching, executive coaching, or even perhaps maybe how to train for Ironman? Do you have an author or a book in particular that really changed the game for you?
Few book, um, one of the best for me, um, guys, the 5 a.m. club is a game changer. If you wake up earlier, you will have more time. I was doing a workshop, so I don't have any alarm clock anymore. I have a sleeping clock. So I try to go to bed between 9 and 10. If I go to bed earlier, I will wake up earlier. That's my best strategy. So nowadays I don't have any alarm clock. So it's a game changer because I wake up when I'm ready to wake up and I don't have to snooze or stuff. I wake up, I say, okay, let's go. Let's have fun today. And so 5 a.m. club, I love it. And after that, guys, 15 to 20 page a day. It's almost a book a week or a book every 2 weeks. So put some time in your agenda to before going to bed instead of be on your phone. Take a book, 10 pages, 5 pages, whatever. If you do this every day, it will be a game changer.
Awesome. Thanks for that. Ian, so please take a minute to tell people where they can find information about you, but also Power to Action, the conference, perhaps, because it's upcoming like in a month now. And where can people see and learn more about what you're doing?
So, guys, my name Ian Lajoie, is mean the joy, LAJOIE.com, of course. Um, Action with 3 S's at the end, so actionsss.com. We have a massive event. Jeremy are going to be there. I love to bring people together. I love the energy that when you meet people, like 1,000 people, guys, of course, you're going to meet some new people. You're going to meet some new friend, can be girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. Those kind of events where I met so many people all the time. So actionsss.com, Ian Lajoie, I'm all over the place. So you will see me, of course, somewhere.
Awesome. And thanks again for joining me today, Ian. You're always a great source of inspiration. And I really encourage the audience to go check Ian. He got plenty of content and is a great person to have in your network.
Guys, one last thing. If you like the show, please like, comment, subscribe. Just put some comments if you like it. If you don't like it, we want to know. I love to read your comment after. It's super good for the algorithm. So thank you, Jeremiah. Again, you're a superstar. Merci beaucoup. Really love to spend time with you.
Thanks, Ian. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for being part of the Up at Night family. If you've liked what you heard today, don't forget to rate, follow, subscribe, or leave me a comment below. New episodes of Up at Night drop every week. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss a single episode. I'm Jeremiah Curvers. Until next time.